On Friday, I made an announcement that my entire meditation music library is now available for free for all of you who want to create guided meditation with it. Over the last 6 months, I've been working on this new platform called Palette, which gives you access not only to my entire catalog of music, but also all the healing frequencies I've engineered, all the nature sounds I have recorded, and all the sound effects I have recorded that I recorded here in my studio. So Palette is perhaps the best way and the easiest way to achieve the best quality when you are creating guided meditation and similar content. To start using Palette, you don't have to purchase anything. You don't have to purchase music. No software needed to download it. You don't have to get a license for the music. And the only thing you need is just your laptop and internet connection. And we have made it extremely easy to use, user-friendly and intuitive. So if this still interests you, let me show you how you can access my catalog and start creating with Palette. So in order to access Palette, all you do is you open your browser and you go to palette.musicofwisdom.com. So that's palette.musicofwisdom.com. Once you open it, you're gonna see this homepage, and you're obviously free to go through this landing page. But now what I want to do, I want to sign into my Palette account, and today I'm gonna together we are going to create a short sample guided meditation so you can see how easy it is to use Palette. So if you don't have an account, you're going to just simply sign up. If you do, use sign in. So I'm going to sign in with my account now. Once you sign up to your Palette account, this is the first screen you're going to see. So the way the Palette works is that you create your voiceovers in a separate project, and then Palette is going to take care of removing background noise and polishing it and enhancing the voice entirely automatically. And then once you finished creating your voiceover, you're gonna render that voice and import it to a guided session to finish the project. So now, for the purpose of demonstration, I'm gonna create a guided meditation first, a guided session using one of my existing recordings. And after that, I'm gonna show you how you can actually record your voice here in Palette as well. So in order to create a guided session, all you need to do is just simply click on guided session, and it's automatically gonna create a new project. So just to give you a quick overview, you can think of Palette having basically 4 sections, and the very left one, which is called audio library, this is where you can access the entire meditation music library in the music section on the left side. And you can access soundscape, which are the nature sounds and other kinds of soundscapes. And then the other one is the frequency, which they are grouped into separate categories: binaural beats and isochronic tones, which I'm going to go over them later. And then sound effects are one-shot recordings of healing instruments such as singing bowl, chimes, bells, gongs, and chantings and things like that. So for this project, I'm going to go to Voiceover because I want to first import the voice, which I have already created. And in order to import it, all you have to do is you find the voice or the audio you want, and all you do is you simply drag and drop it into your session. So this large section is our timeline that you see times, numbers on top. This is where all your audio clips like the voiceover, music, soundscape, etc. are gonna show up. And right on the left side of it, you see the track numbers and a slider and some other numbers and buttons. And this is where you control your tracks, which I'm going to talk about in just a couple of minutes. And then on the very bottom, you have some tools like for splitting, zooming in, zooming out, basic tools to work with your timeline. And then at the bottom, you have your basic play and stop button and the meter, which I'm going to go over later. So once you drag and drop your audio clip, it's now available for listening. Let's take a listen.
Simply rest here. Feel the surface beneath you, supporting your body.
That sounds good. This is an audio recording that I've imported. So for the purpose of this demo, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make this entire audio clip, which is around 8.5 minutes, shorter to maybe like 1 to 2 minutes, so it will be easier for us to work with it. So I'm gonna just, to just save time, I'm gonna make it perhaps like a minute and a half or 2 minutes or somewhere around there, and we can always fine-tune it later. So we have our 2 minutes, let's say, guide meditation, and now what I want to do, I want to go to music and find the track for that, right? So for this project, I'm looking for this before. The name of the guided meditation is Before You Rise, so it's an early morning meditation. So what I want to do, I want to find something that's suitable. The first, and you have a bunch of filters you can use to narrow down your choices. So in this case, I'm looking for, let's say in the moods, I'm gonna choose calm. I want something calm. I want to have some, gentle pianos, and then what else? I want, so it's related to morning meditation, maybe morning. Yeah, I think that's good. So let's see. We have now about 14 options to choose from. So I'm gonna make this a little bit larger, and let's take a listen to some of these audio clips. That's not bad. Let's see. Silence of the morning. That's okay too. Heaven is here. Yeah, I think maybe Heaven is Here is good. It has this gentle piano sound. So if you like the sound of the music you found, all you have to do is to simply drag and drop to the to your timeline, and then it's gonna load the track. And once it's loaded, you don't have to do anything else. It's already mixed with your. It will be automatically mixed your, with your voiceover. So all the music tracks are already leveled and put in a certain loudness that it's super. It's in 90% of the time you don't have to do anything for the mixing, and if it does need to be mixed, we'll talk about it in a few minutes. And let's see. So I want to start with the music, perhaps like 15 seconds or something. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this audio clip to somewhere around 15 seconds. And then for the ending, I want to leave a little bit of a music. So maybe like 30 seconds or something after finishing the voice. And that should probably be good. And good, gonna do a little bit of, okay, let's make it like 3 minutes. I'm gonna fade out for 15 seconds. So let's take a listen now.
Good morning. You have just awakened, and before you move, before the day begins, allow yourself to rest in this quiet space between sleep and waking. Your body is still, your mind is soft. The day has not.
Yeah, I think that sounds good. We can probably make the music just a notch quieter, maybe like a decibel or something. And for doing that, you just go to the volume and then click on this number, or just use the slider and bring the volume slider down. So I think that's pretty much good. And then for this meditation, I would like to add some some frequencies as well. So it's a morning meditation. It's about relaxation of the morning. So I'm probably gonna go with some theta waves, maybe low theta, like 4 hertz, and then or maybe delta, like high delta, 3 hertz. So all you have to do again is just drag and drop that into the session, and once it's loaded, it's again gonna be automatically mixed with your session. Similar to music, the pre-engineered frequencies are also set in a certain volume that it get mixed with so it mixes with the music and voice in a way that it's not too empowering. So now let's take a listen. I want to start it with a little bit of a fade in. We should just drag that circle in, and then a little bit of a fade out at the end. So I'm just trim it and then fade out. And then let's take a listen.
Good morning. You have just awakened. Perhaps distant sounds of the world beginning to stir.
So yeah, it sounds good. So if you're using your headphone, if you're not using headphone, you're gonna probably not hear a difference. But if you're using your headphone, you will hear a subtle difference. So let me solo that binaural beats, or the frequency I just added, so you get a clear idea of what's happening. So if I solo that frequency, and if you're wearing a headphone, you clearly gonna hear that, and you also see this meter moving, and then if I turn on the music again, it nicely blends with the music, and I believe that's the effect that you normally want with your frequencies. You want it to not to be too empowering, to listen to a lower volume and mix nicely with the music. So that's pretty much it. At this stage, we can basically publish the track. But I want to add one more thing. I would probably want to add a little bit of a soundscape, maybe like a nature sound. So I'm gonna go to soundscape, select nature sounds, and then maybe something like an ocean waves will be nice. Sea waves, like a gentle shore. Yeah, that sounds good. I'm gonna drag and drop again into the session. And while it's doing that, I'm gonna name this tracks. Let's call it Voiceover. The second one, I'm gonna call it music. Third one is a 3 hertz delta waves. And the last one is a sea waves. So now I'm gonna make it shorter, and let's mix this as well.
Good morning. You have just awakened, and before you move...
Okay, that sounds good, but one last thing I want to do here, I want to move everything. Maybe I just want to give like the wave sounds a few seconds to go by itself before adding the music and everything else. So I'm gonna move that about 15 seconds or something. We don't need a fade in of that large. And then at the end, I also want to end it with just the wave sound. So I'm gonna do that kind of a fade out. So now we're gonna have a wave sound at the beginning, and then we're gonna continue with the music and the healing frequency, and then the voiceover is gonna come in.
Good morning. You have just awakened, and before you move, be fullness before activity begins.
Yeah, I think that's not the best guided meditation, but I think that explains how you work with palettes. So let's say this is the meditation you want to publish, and you have all the elements you want in it, and all you have to do is you go up here and click publish. So once you click on publish, there's two types of license you can obtain. And just to be clear, both of them are available for commercial use, meaning that with both license, you can use them for your business. But the difference between free license and the paid license is that with the paid license, you can download it as MP3 to upload it on other platforms like YouTube, Insight Timer, SoundCloud, etc. But with free license, your creation stays on Palette website, and you get a link to share that with your client and your audience on social media, on other platforms, and your website, etc. So all you have to do here is just name your meditation. Let's say morning meditation or something like that, and you can also add a description like a 3 minutes short, early, maybe morning meditation or something like that, and off. And all you have to do is just click on this toggle, and Palette is gonna render or export your meditation, and then it's gonna host it on Palette, and you're gonna receive a link to share that with your audience. So there you go, it's already published, and this is your link. You're gonna just copy that, and then if you open a new tab on your browser and paste it, this is how you can listen to your creations, or your audience can listen to it. So if you share this link with your audience, when they click on it, they're gonna see this listening page. Let's take a listen.
Allow your muscles to remain relaxed. There is no need to move. Bring your awareness to your breathing. Notice the gentle rise of your chest and the soft fall as you exhale.
I think that sounds pretty good, and that's pretty much it. That's how use Palette to create guided session. So now one last thing I want to show you. I want to go back. I'm gonna go with dashboard, and I'm gonna show you how you can actually record your voice and using the voice project. So to create a new voice project, all you need to do is you click on the voiceover here, and then it's gonna open up a similar looking session. But here the difference is that you only see one timeline, meaning that one line, this is where you record your voice, because in voiceover project you do not mix with music. On the left side you have the script where you can record your script, and on the in the middle, this is all the buttons and everything you need to to record or upload your voice, and connect your microphone, and do some voice enhancement, etc. And then here is your timeline, and you have at the bottom you have your you have your control panel and some of the tools you need. So here I'm gonna what we're gonna do now is that I'm gonna click on record, and I'm gonna record a short sample meditation. Let me copy the text. So there you go. There you go. So I'm gonna copy and paste. This is a sample text that I put together, preparing for meditation. So I'm gonna, make this more legible. This is the header. I'm gonna make it bold, and then give some space here. You can it's like a complete text editor. You can also give it some colors. You can add some notes, maybe here, pause 5 seconds or something like that. This I'm gonna mark that so it's not part of the text. Anyway, so we have the text, and now before recording we have to connect our microphone. So you're going to come to the microphone and then just click on this button so it goes on. So now I'm talking, it's now connected to this microphone. So if it's connected to the wrong microphone, you have to select it from this drop down menu. And once you see this meter moving, it means you're connected to the correct microphone. Now I'm gonna click on the record. I'm gonna start reading this text, and after that I'm gonna show you how you can export it to your library. So let's do it. Take a moment to get comfortable. Allow your body to settle into a relaxed position. Rest your hands naturally and release any tension in your shoulders. Slowly close your eyes. Take one deep breath in and exhale slowly. Let your breathing return to its natural rhythm as you prepare for this meditation. I think that's okay. And as soon as you click on stop, Palette is going to start the background noise removal process, and then it's going to level your audio, and then it's going to do some polishing, and after that it's just simply going to upload your voice to your voiceover session. There we go. So we have it. So let's take a listen. Take a moment to get comfortable. Allow your body to settle into a relaxed position. Rest your hands naturally and release any tension in your shoulders. Okay, that sounds good. And then all you have to do to import this voice to your guided session, you simply click on Save to Library. Once it starts, once you click on it, it's going to start do the rendering, and then it's going to take it to your private audio library. So the audio library, all the voice projects you do, they're all completely private, so no one else has to have access to it. So once it's done, I'm going to go back to the dashboard, and I'm going to go to my projects, and here is our projects, which we forgot to give it a title. Say morning meditation, 3 minutes. It's loading the audio clips. There we go. So the session is loaded. Anyway, so if you go to the left side, to the voiceover, to the audio library, you see that there is this untitled project, which is the project we just created. So I'm gonna again, to bring that into your session, all you have to do, you simply click on that, drag, and then drop it into the session. And there you go. Let's take a listen one more time. Take a moment to get comfortable. Allow your body to settle into a relaxed position. And there you go. This is how you bring your voiceover to your project. And now, again, you can start, adding your music, soundscapes, sound effects and everything to make it a polished final project, guided meditation project. So hope you enjoyed this quick overview. Obviously, this is not everything about palette. There are a lot of techniques, a lot of nuances of using with palette, but as you can see, everything is extremely easy to use, and the very fact that you have all the music tracks like right there in the software, it makes a huge difference to find the music, add it, and experimenting with different music, etc. So in order to help you to get started with palette, there is a free masterclass that I've created. So if you go to Palette homepage, Palette and Musical Wisdom, you can click on Learn, and there is this 2 hours long, 2 hours and 15 minutes long masterclass called How to Create Animation Like a Pro, that I go over all the details you need to know to create the best quality guided meditation. We do like a chapter on voiceover projects that I go into all the details of that and how to put together the guided session, and then some advanced mixing techniques, and then some workflow and productivity tips, and then how the best practices to publish and distribute your guided meditation. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you find it very helpful. I'm super excited about this new tool I created, and I think this is really the future of creating content for wellness. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'll always be happy to answer, and take care for now.